What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Binance, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, I like to do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite altcoin that you would like to see in next week's videos. I will be picking one of the comments to review for all of next week's episodes. So definitely comment either one, maybe that's your favorite, or one you see the most undervalued that maybe will correct to the upside or reverse to the downside, acting independently of Bitcoin. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. More importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is obviously the past couple of days, probably like 2 or 3 days ago, we actually retested the bottom on Bitcoin at $30,000. We actually closed the daily candle right on 30K. And this has been probably one of the first times in a very long time we've actually retested $30,000 just for Bitcoin. XRP obviously had its bottom supports as well, where we retested about 52 cents, 51 cents, which is where rock bottom support is for these cryptos. And to our surprise, we actually broke above that. We closed above there and are starting to actually correct to the upside. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, well, how much higher are we going to move to? Maybe that's the signal for a big flash in cryptocurrency to send us all the way back to 60K on Bitcoin, maybe to $1 on XRP. Well, I wanted to show you guys some things that maybe not everyone has realized, and I want to talk about potential trades moving forward. Otherwise, I want to give a huge shout out to Bexplus for sponsoring today's episode. For those that don't know what Bexplus is, it's basically a new exchange that I've been testing out. As you guys know, I've been saying on the channel, we've been looking at other cryptocurrencies exchanges to use, and Bexplus does offer some pretty unique things. Not only do they have a ton of cryptocurrencies, but they have another really cool trading simulator that actually allows you to play around with the market, learn how to trade before starting to actually play around with real cryptocurrency. So if you want a little more information about Bexplus, definitely stick around to the end of today's episode. Remember to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's jump into today's video. Alright guys, as you can see, top 10 cryptocurrencies. Market is up today about 7%, which is quite interesting if you ask me. Oh, quick refresh. 1.87%. That makes more sense. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is kind of free floating. I'd say the average is about 2 to 3% overall of these cryptocurrencies. The markets are pretty much just consolidating. Now, really, not to waste anyone's time, but to jump right into these cryptos, a lot of people are probably looking at these coins and starting to think, okay, well, we did retest the bottom, and these are good opportunities to buy in for a potential swing to the upside. Now, as discussed yesterday and the day before, we had a few variables that we had to go over with XRP and everything, you know, of the sort. So we had obviously our support levels right here. 52 cents seemed to be that support rock bottom right here. You can see where we kind of retested this back in the past and why we've been using this as a means of support. The fact is we did see some sort of double bottom. We came back down and eventually decided to retest support, and we discussed if we were to close below support levels, we'd probably see a swing to the downside, a correction all the way down to 25 cents. We also discussed that if we managed to close above here, there'd be a good opportunity to buy in to leverage it back to the upside. And that still is a big possibility. But we made a very, very, very clear statement that it wasn't XRP that we needed to follow. It was more so Bitcoin and Binance Coin that were showing a better variable as to when to buy in and when to sell short, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So that's why we're starting to see a little bit of problems right now within XRP as to why we're starting to correct lower. Even though I know a lot of people are waiting, well, are we going to buy in? Is there a chance that we're going to swing back up to $1.86? I feel like we could answer that question within Bitcoin and Ethereum as a better alternative to kind of tracking the market than just XRP alone. And I want to show you guys that right now. So when looking at XRP, you can see we do have the downtrend that we are starting to close actually above, but we saw the reversal, which is good. Now, when you look at these other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin and Binance Coin, when you see Ethereum and XRP, they kind of show no real resistance at the top, no downtrend, no top resistance. We could maybe swing this and create our own which might actually be a possibility, something like this. Consider this, guys, now when trading Ethereum. Maybe we're still inside a descending fractal. This actually looks a lot better to Bitcoin than XRP does, because Ethereum does now have a downtrend where there are resistances being retested, and it shows that we're at the top. And when you look at Bitcoin and Binance Coin, they also show resistances and that we're at the top. So moving forward, what we discussed was this would have been a good buying opportunity for moderate to aggressive style of traders for yesterday and the day before. So we discussed if we were to close below $30,000, if this support was closed below, closer to maybe $29,000 to $28,000, it would be a good time to buy in and short this coin, as it would be a bigger chance we reverse all the way down to our lucky bottom at $20,000. It didn't happen. So what exactly is going to happen now? So as you guys can see within this descending fractal, we discussed we are not buying in to leverage this coin to the upside until we breach through our downtrend. Now, when we did see this bottom support being retested, we discussed that if we close above here, it would be a small opportunity for moderate to aggressive traders to buy in and leverage this all the way back up to its top resistance. So if you bought in at about $29,900 or $30,000, you could leverage it all the way up to about $32,800. So $32,800 would be that price to buy in, or $30,000 be that buy-in price to buy in, and then leverage it all the way up to about $32,800, that being the most aggressive style of trade there is. But on a conservative note, the next time to buy in would be if we breach this top resistance. As you guys can clearly tell, this downtrend has been on the coin for quite some time now and has had very little luck breaking through it. We've had lower high and lower high and a lower high and low, and it's been a consistent battle with us. Constantly, we've been retesting the top resistance, had no luck breaking through, and are continuing to fall to create a lower low. This is a constant. You can see each time we fall lower, it's a new low on the coin. But there is this support that we're using. So we discussed that this is the resistance, and we would not buy in to leverage this coin to the upside unless we see a confirmation breach above this downtrend that would allow us to buy in, anticipating a run. So until we break through the trend line, it's still a bearish outlook. So yes, we're still now in consolidation, which is unfortunate. We discussed this in the live stream, that it really all comes down to whether we breach through this resistance, but it seems like we're probably going to be doing this very soon as we're continuing to create lower highs. At some point, this is going to be broken. We are going to consolidate, and we're going to breach the 30K and see a big drop to the downside. We may actually start to see this now. Today, moving forward, we might actually see prices start to correct us lower in anticipation for a breach below 30K, and we swing down to 26,800. So something to consider is now, if you wanted to play the market as an aggressive trader, you can consider that we're probably going to short this down to about, it could go as low as $27,000, but you can short it at least down to 30K from where we started from. So that's an option, but for most conservative and beginner traders, I would wait out. I'd wait until we see confirmation below 30K again, and then we can buy in and short this market. So that's pretty much where I'm leaving this market at. Regardless of the fact, the descending fractal is still in formation. We have yet to confirm a break below support right here. We closed above, leveraged it to the upside, got a good position opened, and then we took profits right at the top resistance here. Regardless, we hit the top downtrend, and now prices are most definitely going to fall and retest 30K very soon once again, as usual. It's annoying, I get it, it makes sense, but regardless, this pattern needs to be broken, and trends need to be broken if we want to see any major volume either leave or enter this market. And we also know that this was a good time to stop out of trading these cryptos, because even on Binance, we discussed in specific clearly the downtrend right here, where we've been creating lower highs each time. You can see prices have been consistently falling, creating some sort of descending fractal, or descending triangle, sorry. And we do have a strong support that's had numerous retests. We discussed in yesterday's video too, 3 confirmations of rock bottom support. We discussed that if we were to close above here, like we did, we'd buy in right here and leverage it to the top resistance. And we are not going to switch bullish until we get confirmation of prices closing above this downtrend that would allow us to say, okay, well, we just broke through a strong trend line that's been on the coin since April, and now it's given us confirmation of a breach above prior highs that we can now buy in and leverage this to the upside. But we also have to play the the devil's advocate, and if we come back down, which we will, and retest top support at 260. If we close below here, we know to swing bearish. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is we're still trending inside these patterns right now. All it's really done is confirmed us even more so where the top supports are, or where the bottom supports are, and where the top resistances are. We know the price ceiling, we know the price floors, and it's pretty much now a waiting game as for when we can finally confirm breaks above either of those levels and allow us to buy in and leverage it to either the downside or the upside. I know it's very up and down because that's how markets are, but it does allow us to find kind of the point of breakout. And we do know that with this much consolidation in cryptocurrency, when we do decide to break, there will be enough volume either leaving or entering this market to allow us to make a good, profitable, conservative trade back into it. That's why I'm not worried. I'll keep you guys posted. But one big run to the upside or big dump to the downside could make us easily $5,000 to $20,000 on a trade, which will be enough to cover ourselves until the next break does decide to happen. So that's pretty much what we're looking at right now. You can see the descending triangle within Binance Coin, the downtrend, the support. Either of these have to be broken for us to buy in. Bitcoin has a downtrend. We can consider this a descending triangle as well, but I did find more so a descending fractal kind of forming. So until we break 30K, do we know to buy in for a short? And if we break through top resistance, we know to leverage it to the upside. Same thing is going to apply itself with all these other cryptos, which are pretty much all seamlessly showing signs of reversals to the downside. So I'm anticipating more bear market to come. As for the S&P 500, we look good. Prices really recovered extremely quick. I mean, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days that we reversed to the downside because we retested oversold, we pretty much recovered that in 2 days, which is insane. But we needed to see the reversal to allow us to pump higher. So new all-time highs are on its way. It's absolutely insane the markets that we have been in right now for the S&P 500. But that's pretty much it, guys. I do want to talk about Bexplus right now. I want to give a huge shout out to Bexplus for sponsoring today's episode. So Bexplus is a global crypto derivative trading platform that was established in the late 2017s, and the company is registered in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Bexplus has offices in Singapore, Japan, the US, and Brazil, and it's constantly expanding worldwide, which is really great to know as, it's been around for quite some time. And to my knowledge, US investors can trade on their platform. So as I can assume, most people do their trading on desktop. However, there are a fair share of people that prefer to do their cryptocurrency investments on, their cell phones. And if you are one of those people, you'll be happy to know that Bexplus is also available as a mobile application. You can download it from the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. So Bexplus also gives 10 free Bitcoin for every registered user to the demo trading account. This is a nice feature to their platform, as most really don't offer trading simulators, and there are currently only few exchanges that provide simulated transactions. Thus, it is quite friendly for novices, so you can try it out, the different strategies as much as you like, and then eventually you can move on to trading your own cryptocurrency. Bexplus gives you that experience unlike other exchanges, and if you are a crypto beginner, it is the best way for you to get familiar with the market by practicing opening and closing positions, applying stops and limit orders on the demo account, and then in addition, you can view the margin requirements as well as track your profits and losses. And obviously, the platform also gives you a chance to control and train your emotions. With long-term demo trading, you can observe yourself during the process and figure out what kind of investor you are and adjust yourself, which is obviously helpful to build up stable moods and attitudes towards the real market when you do decide to do that. Many exchanges also charge what I call taker fees from the takers and what I call maker fees from the makers. Takers are the people removing liquidity from order books by accepting already placed orders, and makers are the ones placing those orders. The main alternative to this is simply to charge a flat fee, and those flat fees mean that the exchange charges the taker and the maker the same fee. Bexplus offers a flat fee of 0.075% per trade. And lastly, when withdrawing Bitcoin from the Bexplus trading platform, you'll have to pay about 0.0005 Bitcoin. And to my knowledge, on other platforms out there, the average Bitcoin withdrawal fee is a little bit higher than that. So that means that Bexplus is actually slightly lower than the global global industry average on exchanges. And to summarize, both the trading fees and withdrawal fees charged by this platform are very competitive. And in order to trade here, you must have cryptocurrency to begin with, obviously, in the real account. And you can deposit a variety of assets in Bexplus, including Bitcoin, XRP, EOS, and more, which is also pretty cool because I do know of other exchanges that only accept Bitcoin and things like that. So it might also be worth mentioning here that there is no KYC in Bexplus, meaning that the platform doesn't collect any personal information from its users, which some might find useful when trading on these exchanges. And now it has activities such as 100% deposit bonus and altcoin deposit cashback, which means it may be the best time to join the platform to maximize on the bonus. Also, Bexplus has a 21% annualized return interest-bearing wallet. If you want to hold Bitcoin or altcoins for the long term, it is really good for you. All stored in the wallet will be highly secured and protected, and the extraordinary annual interest rates surpass most of the competitors in the industry. When investing in anything in investments or cryptocurrency as that, do your own research. Don't invest anything that, has high risk. Obviously, some things are too good to be true, so do your own research before investing any money into exchanges of the sort. And then in short, so who is Bexplus suitable for? Its trading simulator is suitable for beginners. Its rich activities such as 100% deposit bonuses and altcoin deposit cashback are suitable for those that already have coins, and its high interest wallet is suitable for those who just want to hold on to cryptocurrency and get interest on it in the long term. In addition, like I said, Bexplus has no KYC, high liquidity, and supports mobile devices, and has a 24/7 customer support. So that means it's fit for people that just want to learn how to invest and make money. Otherwise, huge shout out to Bexplus for sponsoring today's video. If you're interested in checking out this exchange, I definitely have linked them in the description down below. Definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.